So we're back with A Realm Reborn, but this is the last time we're streaming A Realm Reborn because we are going to be in Heaven's Ward today. I promise to you, I promise to you. So, we just got a little bit more to go to get to the ending movie that I mentioned is going to be like an hour long. And then we'll be getting to the next expansion. So let's get this started because I am not pushing this off any longer. Besides, some good stuff coming. Good stuff. BB10, you got your popcorn? You better have your popcorn. I actually have some homemade zucchini bread today. I already had a little piece, though. Getting zucchinis, huge zucchinis out of the garden that I had to... I don't know what else to do with it, so I make zucchini bread. So, yes, but you better have popcorn. And we'll get to it. It'll be that'll be halfway through the stream. It's not going to be the end of the stream. ARR. It is. What? How can you not like popcorn? Okay, you better get some crunches or something to snack on. All right. Let's get back to resume. MSQ here. Alright, so what am I supposed to do? An unexpected ambition. Oh, that's right. There's a couple of quests. Actually, side-by-side MSQ quests, it looks like. So let's go pick them both up. Okay, good. Okay, good. Because I'm not lying. We have like a couple of little side quests which are kind of more character building for characters, and then we're going to Ul'dah, and that's when the shit starts happening. So, okay, the power to defend oneself. Totaro has ever been full of surprises. Now that I think on it, I do recall Oriange mentioning that she had developed an interest in Arcanima, I guess. Mayhap she hopes to gain admittance to the Arcanist Guild in Limsa Lominsa. Yes, that will be the way of it. Would you be so kind as to journey to the Guild and see that all is well? It is doubtless unwarranted, but surely I am not alone in my concern for her safety. Alright, I gotta wipe my glasses. I was making that banana bread. And I got batter all over my glasses. It's going to give me a headache if I keep playing my glasses all stuff like that. So I got to do this real quick. Yeah, that's the problem about wearing glasses. They just get dirty so easily. And I got to use the wipe because... yeah, smudgy glasses are bad. I get migraines from them. Alright. Oh, that's a ton better. That's like a million times better. Alright. Alright, I guess I can only do one at a time. Well, let's do that one first. Alright, so Arcanist Guild. Downstairs? I don't even know. I haven't rolled an Arcanist yet, so I don't know how the guild works here. Here. What? What is going on here? Rizlin, what are you doing here? I didn't mean for her to worry. That's the last thing I wanted. Putting an end to such worries is precisely the reason I'm here, don't you see? I, Totaro Taru, shall become a great and powerful Arcanist. And now, at Mistress Thurbergeim's behest, I must go and complete a special training exercise. Until we meet again. I have a feeling this is not going to end well. Nope. Alright, here we go. Greetings and welcome to the Arcanists Guild. Do you require assistance? So you are acquainted with our newest member? I am sorry to be the bearer of bad news, but I fear young Tataru may not be ideally suited to the study of Arcanima. Nevertheless, she would not be denied, and goes to now undertake her first trial, a simulated inspection of 3 crates. A simple task, some may say, but one all Arcanists are expected to complete. A thought occurs to me. Why not supervise Tataru's training? You are clearly an accomplished adventurer, and given your relationship with the girl, you seem an ideal person to have on hand. Her trial will be conducted at the cliffs south of the Zephyr Gate. You need only observe at a distance. Hey, Kasea. Yeah, fortunately, you didn't miss the good stuff. Well, there was good stuff yesterday, but the really good stuff, you didn't miss it. Alright, so at the Zephyr Gate. You know what? Fuck it. I'm just gonna go. I don't feel like trying to find my way out of the city here. We're going to Summerford Farms. Alright, there we go. Yes, BB10 got to meet Estinian yesterday, and he was very not impressed. Not impressed at all. He was like, why are they like working with this guy when he's basically a dragon? Oh well, we'll get a lot more Estinians soon. Okay. Oh, where's your seas to the pirate's port where she met her shining jewel? For to bring the smuggler's plans to naught came the lass whom none could fool. Oh god, I gotta keep singing for you guys. Beat him with the backdraft, cut him with the gust, stuck him with the downburst. Oh, go carbuncle, go! I guess. I'm not very good at carrying a tune. Oh, ho, ho, ho! Are those crates I spy? Ah, and this must be the true test. But we're ready for them, aren't we, Carbuncle? It's just a poor little rat. What? Carbuncle? He ran off. Oh. Oh noes. Ah! Come back, Carbuncle! Come back! He just ran off. He had no. He's like, nope. Oh boy. Time to get over there and save her. I wonder how many Arcanists, or who just don't have what it takes, end up going out into the field for their test and just never come back. I mean, how many? I should have known you'd come, Rislin. You needn't say a word. Your face says it all. I know you bore witness to my shame. Betrayed by my own carbuncle and left at the mercy of wild beasts. I must accept the truth. I'll never be a warrior like you or the others. I will inform Mistress Thubergheim of my intention to withdraw from the guild. Arcanima, like so much else, is beyond me. Aww. How can people think she's evil? Seriously, how can you think she is evil? Tataru has a pure heart. Yeah, I'm sure Carsey was. Oh, is there anybody? Let's take a look. We're not always in Limsa. There's usually some good stuff going on. I don't see anything weird though. No, just normal stuff. Dang it. Alright, Arcanist Guild. Oh, she wouldn't plot your death. Maybe other people's death, but not yours. Ah, back so soon. How fared our fledgling Arcanist? Abysmally, Miss Thubergeim. Abysmally. His Rislin will testify. I was wrong to become an Arcanist. Wrong as usual. I am completely and utterly unqualified, and I sincerely apologize for wasting your time. Tataru, if that were true, I would not have permitted you to join in the first place. We must all come to accept our limitations, lest our ambitions lead us astray. However, we must not lose sight of our strengths in the process. For example, your exceptional skill with numbers helped you to gain a solid grasp of the fundamentals of Arcanima. Were it not so, you would have struggled even to summon Carbuncle to your side. In my opinion, the Scions are truly fortunate to have such a capable and good-natured receptionist in their service. Would you not agree? You are too kind, Mistress Thubergeim. Though I could not overcome this challenge, I shall take your words to heart and try not to be discouraged. She does look cute in that outfit, though. I like that. I like the pink gown. As fetching as these garments are, I fear I shall never don them again. But I can't go back to the Rising Stones without something to show for my time away. Wait, I know what I can do. That is, if you don't mind accompanying me for a little longer. Wonderful. Then to Costa del Sol we go. It's a bit of a gamble, but I'm confident it will pay off. Oh boy. Oh boy, what she's taking me here to do. No, she's not gonna be a spoony bard. Nope, nope, nope. Ugh. Alright. Oh, jeez. Yes, this is it. This is where the man in the drowning wench told me to look. There is a certain variety of clam which can be harvested this time of year in Bloodshore, one which produces the most marvelous pearls. However, these clams are also coveted by certain wild creatures, and since I fared rather poorly in battle last time, let's be off. She's in her little bathing suit. Alright, what are these? Where are these clams? What fortune! I've already found one! Would you be so kind as to keep watch while I work? This should only take a moment. Oh boy. Destination. What? A Morgor? Alright, let's take care of this. Oh, wow. It didn't even one-shot him. Just die already. Alright, there we go. I just sat there and waited for my dot to take him out. Alright. Well fought, Rislin. Well fought. I knew I was right to ask you to come. As for me, I have my prize. A bounty of blood pearls. So named for their reddish hue, they were treasured as wards against dark magics in ancient times. I thought I might make charms for everyone, so that no matter where they go, they will always come home. It's sort of the power to defend myself and other people, in a way. Right, well, I mustn't keep Flamen waiting. There's work to be done, and lots of it. We're to secure provisions for the Scions in the Levinson markets. She may have an eye for quality, but I have a nose for bargains. Will you be heading back to the Rising Stones? If so, pray convey my apologies to the antecedent. Tell her that she needn't worry about me. Farewell, Rislin. Thank you for everything. That sounded rather final, didn't it? How about until we meet again? I worry about Tataru. I really do. Oh, was she tricking me? I think she was tricking me. Oh boy, what now? Wait, hold on. What is going on with my chat here? Oh, there we go. That's better. Alright. Oh, God dang it, Midgard Stormer. I swear to God, get out of the fucking way. That wasn't an evil smile. No, that was more of a... happy. I don't know. I don't know. Welcome home, Rislin. I gather you found Tataru and Limsa Laminsa. My, it sounds as though she had quite an adventure, and while it did not end as she had hoped, I suspect that it will prove to be a valuable experience. I dare say she could have managed without our intervention. Even so, I appreciate you indulging my request. Alright. I wonder, do you perchance recall the commitment I made to furnish Hoary Boulder with a capable adventurer? Well, I am sorry to say that I have as yet been unable to do so. Now, I realize that you are rather more than a capable adventurer, and that escort duty is frankly beneath a woman of your talents, but I have no one else to turn to at present. Might you be willing to forego rest and assist us in this matter? Oh my God. Generous to a fault. I thank you, Rislin. Now, it seems only fair that I explain the import of the task in question. For some time, our order has employed a handful of scholars to travel around Eorzea taking etheric readings, that we might better understand the impact of primal summonings. Naturally, it behooves us to ensure our employees' safety, and so we asked the adventurers in our service to serve as escorts. Hoary, Boulder, and Coultonay were to act as two such escorts, as was a third adventurer. Alas, due to injury, said adventurer is not presently fit for duty, hence my need to impose upon your goodwill. You truly are a pillar of strength, Rislin. Hoary Boulder will share with you the details of your task. He should be waiting for you outside. Be safe. All right. Ah, Rislin. Is it true that you agreed to lend us a hand? Huzzah! What did I tell you, Coultonay? Our misfortune has become a blessing, and opportunities to serve along the Warrior of Light herself. Need I remind you that we have 3 scholars to escort, each of whom will take a different route? True. But our mission is the same. Separated by small as we may be, but in spirit we shall be together. If such thoughts bring you joy, you are welcome to think them. To more practical concerns. Brislin, we would have you attend the scholar charged with surveying the South Shroud. He is waiting at Camp Tranquil as we speak. All you need do is follow the man. He will determine the most appropriate locations to take his readings. In spirit, Brislin. In spirit. We shall be together every step of the way. You know what? Corey Boulder's gotta go on my tier list. I gotta put him on my tier list. I don't know. I don't think he is, but I gotta put him on there. Okay. No, she is still the Warrior of Light. Still. As far as everybody else is concerned. At last, the science woman deigns to grace me with her presence. Pity we have no time for pleasantries. Our first destination is Isam Har. Come, we are late enough as it is. Seriously, do you know who I am? Do you not know who I am? No, I'm kidding. You know who says that shit? Assholes. Assholes say that shit. The Warrior of Light's just gonna be like, all right, let's just get this shit over with. Yes, this location should suffice. Once I finish calibrating my instruments, I will require but a moment to take the necessary measurements. I trust I need not explain that my work can suffer no interruptions. Then please, stand at an appropriate distance and keep watch for wild beasts. Oh boy. Violent fly trap. Ooh, there's 3 of them. Alright. There we go. I see we have both completed our respective tasks. A satisfactory outcome. Though if I could make one suggestion, you might try to dispatch your foes more quietly in future. I do not like to pick faults, but I really must be allowed to concentrate. Now then, Snake Molt awaits, shall we? You know what? Fucker, you know what? Oh no. I wanted to kick this guy too. Right about here, yes. As before, I would ask that you keep an eye out for dangerous beasts as I work. Oh boy. Oh boy, here we go. Fascinating. These readings are not at all what I expected. Though perhaps that should come as no surprise. I am not given to superstition, but there is a queer, almost blasphemous air about hereabouts. Let us quit this place and return to Roots Lake. We have one more site to survey. Roots Lake, you say? I feel like this might have been a quest they could cut, but I wonder if there's some type of revelation at the end of this that's important. I don't know. Oh, is it a dungeon? Yeah, that's probably what it is. As before, my guardian, pray leave me to tip to my task and ensure our safety. Alright, alright, alright. Well, then that's probably why they left it in. Oh boy. This data should prove invaluable to... Ye gods, what is that stench? Did you slaughter a creep of adamantoises while my back was turned? Quickly now, to Camp Tranquil. I will not have my clothing reeking of blood and offal. Blood and offal. Alright, buddy, whatever. You chose to paddle in the Ichor a while longer, I take it. No matter. I took advantage of my unexpected privacy and performed a cursory analysis of my data. It would appear that there has been a measurable increase in Eorzea's ambient ether concentrations since the calamity. However, this data is far from conclusive. We must take additional measurements to confirm my assessment. Oh no. More measurements? For our next survey, I will have you escort me to Earth's fount. The ambient ether concentrations there are so high that crystalline structures form spontaneously. Consequently, anomalous fluctuations should be much easier to detect. Brilliant, yes? No, don't bother answering. That was rhetorical. Now come along. I think I remember what this leads to, and it's kind of important. I think I remember. Man. Alright, let's go. Earth's fount. I'm gonna go up here. I'm just gonna go up here first. You should be more familiar with the procedure by now. Pray find a suitable position from which to keep watch while I take measurements. Right. Yes, quite high. It's still markedly lower than the historical measurements taken near the end of the 6th astral era. Could the presence of a primal account for the difference? Or is there something else? Something else. Something else. Zion! Come here! I need you! Uh-oh. It's Wilred. Fear not, my friends. Help has arrived. There you are, Rizlin. Hori and I were worried when you and your charge failed to return at the appointed hour. Gutted like a hog, but not by one. No, these wounds were made by a blade. Doesn't look like he put up much of a fight either. Nary a mark on his sword or his shield. I've heard nothing of any Crystal Brave operations in this area. What cause had Wilred to come here? What should we do? We will see to the scholar's protection, Rizlin. Aye, and the boy's remains. You should return to the Rising Stones. The antecedent will want to know what happened here. And so do I. Poor Wilred. You'll never be forgotten. Alright. Back to the Rising Stones. He was onto something. He was. Remember, he found inaccuracies in the ledgers. Like, people, what was that? Yo-Yo was putting down wrong numbers, something like that. He was onto something. It was Yo-Yo, yes. Oh shit. All right. Rislin, you were returned, and you seem troubled. Did the role of escort chafe so? Wilred? Dead? Mayhap murdered? By the 12, how can that be? I will send word to Alphino at once. He will want to conduct a full investigation and send word to Wilred's family. Gods, he was just a boy. Who would do this, and why? Though recent events weigh heavily on our minds, we must needs set them aside for now. We are come to a defining moment in Eorzean history. The grand commemoration of our joint defense of Ishgard, the first time in 15 long years that our people have stood side by side with our neighbors to the north to fight in a common cause. This may mark the true rebirth of the Eorzean alliance. Failing that, it would at the very least serve to bring our nations closer together. We have every reason to raise our voices in celebration, do we not? We have bested Dravanians and Ascians both. Against desperate odds, we have fought and won. But the primals still plague us, and the Empire still plots our subjugation. And our triumphs, remarkable though they are, were bought at a terrible price. Brave adventurers and allies, broken on the steps of faith, and before our eyes, in this very room, our dear friend Moonbrita. This is the victory we have wrought, and it is as bitter ashes in my mouth. I would sooner stay here and invite those with more appetite to enjoy the feast in my stead. Alas, it is a royal banquet, and all of our allies will be in attendance. It is our duty to present a united front, that we might serve as a beacon of hope to all. It seems I have no choice but to take my own advice. I instructed the others to meet us in Ul'dah, that we might make our grand entrance together. Unfortunately, I had to settle for leaving Tataru and Laman a note. If they do not return quickly, they will have to settle for whatever leftovers I can smuggle out of the fragrant chamber. I bet whatever leftovers she smuggles out of the fragrant chamber is probably better than the food they're getting here in the Rising Stones. Off to the big soiree, Rislin. Raise a glass for me, eh? Or not? You don't look best pleased, lass. Something on your mind? By the Navigator. Wilred's dead? Gods damn it! They must know they've been rumbled. Sod it. 'Tis past time we had this talk. After our last conversation, I got to thinking about where certain funds were coming from, so I had to dig around. on the quiet like. And sure enough, I found it. Seems a fair bit of coins made its way into the Braves' coffers, courtesy of a Dodo Consortium, a daft name for a business if I ever heard one, which is what first gave me an inkling that something weren't right. So we went through the ledgers again, and found another half-dozen donations from organizations with stupid bloody names. Didn't take long to find the common thread. All were owned by the Mirage Trust. Oh, I'll give the bastard credit. He showed us up for the amateurs we are. Short of calling one of his businesses the Bloody Bribery Consortium, I don't know what more he could have done to mock our rules on financial contributions. Gods only know how many men of the first and third are taken to Leggie's coin. But now we know as some of them are. I'd wager me right eye they're the ones what did for Wilred. The earnest young fool had taken to asking the wrong kind of questions. Bound to attract attention, he was. Should have seen it at the time, but I didn't. Gods damn me. Still, I don't see what Teleji hopes to accomplish. He hid his scheme with all the care of a drunk pissin' into the wind. No, he's cleverer than this. So we need to be clever too. That's the only way we'll ever repay this debt of blood. We'll purge every one of them traitorous bastards from our ranks. On that, you have my word. And Rislin, mind yourself when you're in Ul'dah, eh? We're heading into a storm. I can smell it. The kind what'll sweep a man overboard and drag him under afore he knows it. God, his dialogue is hard because they keep having his dialect is getting me. It's getting me. All right. Yes, fucking Teleji Adeleji had Wilred killed. All right. Speaking with Minfilia on the Royal Promenade. Confound it. Yeah. Alright. Either. Oh, I did a little of Bateran's dialogue and it was not fun. We have been waiting for you, Rislin. The celebration is due to begin shortly. I had hoped that we might make our introductions together, but Mistress Momodi just sent word that you are needed at the quicksand. Oh boy. We will go on ahead, Rislin. Pray join us once matters at the quicksand are resolved. Give my regards to Momodi, and let her know that I will call upon her anon. Alright. Alrighty then. Pretty sure it's the Adventurers Guild, right? Yeah. I don't know Ul'dah as well as actually, the only place I really know is Gridania, because that's where I'm always hanging out. I appreciate you dropping in on such short notice, Rislin. I know you've got places to be, so I won't waste your time. You're friends with the Crystal Brave by the name of Alianne, aren't you? Former adventurer? Come to think of it, I'm pretty sure you recruited her yourself. Well, anyway, she came round for a meal not long ago, and before she left, she asked me to give you a message. Said if the others ended up dragging you to the feast, I was to see you got it before you made your grand entrance. Meet me at the station west of the coffer and coffin. There's something I must show you. A short message, I'll grant you, but she thought long and hard before picking those words. Barely touched her food, too. Under other circumstances, I'd have thought those signs of a troubled heart, but something tells me she ain't planning to ask your thoughts on a gentleman caller. No, Momodi isn't evil. No, she's a good lass. She is a good lass. Okay, we're gonna go here because I'm not running out of the city. Well, as you stand upon the platform, your thoughts begin to wander, and all too soon the ghosts of comrades lost and enemies slain begin to file by your mind's eyes in solemn procession. Clearing your head, you scan the horizon, but see no sign of Alianne. Straining your ears to listen, you hear the chatter of Kikern and the buzzing of surfids, but no approaching footfall. Sighing, you bow your head, only to notice the vial lying at your feet. Oh boy. Rislin, is that you? What brings you out this way? Lieutenant Alianne? Why, no, I haven't seen her about. Had she come this way, I guarantee we would have crossed paths. I must have passed this spot a dozen times. We're on patrol to the city's environs, on account of the royal banquet. Captain's orders, you understand. Speaking of which, is it about to begin? You should be with the other honored guests, enjoying your well-deserved respite. Aye, pray return to old Rislin. If I chance to meet the lieutenant, I will tell her you were here. He does have a very punchable face. Oh boy. The fuck Laurentius is up to. What the fuck is he up to? Uh-oh. What's this?
Oh, Sultan Tree, hallowed spirit of my line. Through my weakness, the glorious house of Ul has all but disappeared beneath the sands. For want of the strength to raise it up again, it were better that it fall. Forgive me, but I know not what else to do.
Hey, Matt Nui. Poor Nanimal. She's a good Popoto. She's a good Lalafell. One of the few. Alright, so now Mombody. Adventurers go. I reckon you'd head straight to the feast after meeting with Alianne. What's the matter? No appetite? So she wasn't there, but this was, eh? Let's see. Looks to me like an alchemist's vial, but beyond that, I can't say. Might be best if you hold on to it for safekeeping, though. Any road. No use worrying about Alianne. I'm sure she'll turn up before too long, and when she does, we'll soon find out what this was all in aid of. Besides, you've got more important things to think about. Would you believe that? While you were away, another message arrived for you. Well, one did. One delivered by the Sultana's handmaiden, no less. Seems her grace desires a private audience. Her handmaiden will meet you on the royal promenade and escort you to the Sultana's chambers. So what are you waiting for? Go on then, go! Oh boy.
You needn't trouble yourself so.
Your Grace is most kind, but it is no trouble to me, rather an honor. If your Grace is ready, I shall summon the Warrior of Light.
I am.
All that food on the table. This is gonna be a swanky party. Oh, look at all look at all those wine bottles. You know what? You know what? This is gonna be a good party.
Everyone looks to be in high spirits.
With good cause.
A common victory may serve to unite even the most unlikely of allies. You've brought us one step closer to a united Eorzea.
Your modesty knows no bounds, Antecedent. Were it not for your efforts, Sir Emmerich would never have become such a steadfast ally.
What about my efforts?
When he convinces his countrymen to rejoin the Alliance, we shall all reap the benefits, military and economic. I tell you, we are on the cusp of a new era of unity and prosperity. Territorial disputes are all that divide us now. But I have faith that we will find an amicable solution in time. And failing that, I'll have my trusty Warrior of Light box the ears of all concerned.
Whoa.
Speaking of whom...
Wait. His Warrior of Light? Did he just call me his Warrior of Light?
She will be joining us shortly. A matter at the quicksand required her attention, but it did not sound serious.
Alpha no. I'm gonna have to smack you. Wait, where am I going? Exactly, I am not a trained attack dog. Even though if you point and said attack, I would do it. But I'm not a trained attack dog. Oh, where's the damn... Alright, over here. Yeah, that's what I said. Go kill this primal. Okay. Ugh. Alright. Chamber. If this is what I think it is, I'm gonna go get a drink and go to the bathroom and then we'll start it. I think this is what I think it is. Thank you for coming, madam. Her Grace is most eager to speak with you. If you require a moment to compose yourself before your audience, you may have it. Or, if you are ready, it would be my honor to escort you to Her Grace's chambers forthwith. Yes, a Dr. Pepper. Okay, upon proceeding to the Sultana's bedchamber, several cutscenes will play in sequence. It is recommended that you set aside sufficient time to view these scenes in their entirety. Okay, yes, this is it. This is an hour worth of cutscenes now. We're here. Let me go to the bathroom, go get my Dr. Pepper, and we're doing this. Sultana Adventures. Maybe. Alright, there we go. Alright, let's go. I won't have to do very much reading the next hour. Most of it's voiced. Actually, I'm just gonna let it go. So I can sit back.
Your Grace, your guest has arrived.
Pray, come in, and take your ease.
"'Tis well that the steps of faith held against the Horde."
And what of the city proper?
We sustained some few losses, but the heart of our nation yet beats with vigor. I am not certain I could say the same had we not received your most generous aid.
An attack on Ishgard is an attack on the realm. We stand together or fall divided.
Such noble words after the fact.
Come on, Alphino. Come on. It's a celebration.
I had hoped to speak in the presence of her grace, but it seems she has been delayed. That being the case, now would seem as good a time as any. Honored friends, pray allow me to convey Ishgard's warmest gratitude for your part in the defense of our lands. Tis upon the success of this very alliance that my recommendation to throw open the gates of judgment shall be founded. With the blessing of the Archbishop, it is my hope that Ishgard will soon be reunited with her long-estranged sister nations, and that Eorzea shall once more be as one.
Very well.
Is aught amiss?
Nothing to worry about. I shall return anon.
Yeah. Alphino's a little surly right now.
You wished a word, Yu Hase?
Yes, it's Yo-Yo.
You may go.
Your Grace.
You must be curious as to the reason for this private audience. The matter I would discuss, however, will soon make apparent the need for discretion. I intend to abdicate the throne and dissolve the monarchy.
I should look a little more surprised.
You have seen for yourself the storm of turmoil that howls through our streets. The government fails in its responsibilities, and my subjects suffer the consequences of our incompetence. But I will see them suffer no longer. The victory feast shall provide the stage on which I declare the dissolution of the Sultanate. 'Tis mine intent that the ruling class of our golden city should take its place beside the common man in a fair and equitable republic. No more shall this nation bow to the whims of a privileged few.
I don't think that's gonna happen.
Yet, that which I propose will entail the tearing up of this city's very foundations. And even Reborn, with all his strength and influence, will be hard-pressed to keep his footing on such treacherous ground. Thus would I ask you to lend him a steadying hand. You who have endured the wrath of innumerable foes are the one hero in whom I can place my trust. Will you do this thing for me? I am truly grateful. More grateful than I can well express. Much of my dread for the coming days has been quieted.
Oh boy. Oh no. No. Oh. Oh shit.
Your Grace! Her Grace, the Sultana, is dead. Poison in her wine? You did this!
Spare us your denials! I see no other suspects, and the room has but the one entrance. I hereby accuse you of regicide! Men, arrest this viper!
Can I just fight my way out of this? Shit. Fuck.
Sir, barring a few exceptions, we have detained all those with allegiance to the Scions. The Rising Stones is also under our control.
That little shit.
And what do you hope to achieve with this mutiny?
Why, that which we have striven for all along, Commander. The salvation of Eorzea.
What is the meaning of this?
Knights from the homeland. This cannot bode well.
Lord Commander, we have received an urgent message from the Holy See. I am grieved to report that your serpentine foes have resumed their assault. Needless to say, your presence is urgently required. These knights have come to bear you swiftly home to Ishgard.
A surprise attack?
We've had no such word from our men, and the timing is most fortuitous to catch us away from the city.
Most fortuitous indeed.
Lord Commander, we must away!
You have been a most gracious host. I hope that I might one day return the favor. Come, Lucia.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Look at his fucking shit-eating grin. Look at this shit-eating grin on his face. God damn it.
Whatever is going on in there?
Thancred being the ladies' man again.
Ah, the ever-dutiful brass blades. I must apologize, but my dance card is rather full. Another time, perhaps?
Thancred, of the Scions of the Seventh Dawn. You stand accused of committing acts of espionage in service to the Garlean Empire.
What?
Espionage? What in the seven hells are you talking about? Ah, if you're referring to that business with the Ultima weapon, then you must understand, I wasn't myself.
Under interrogation, an Imperial prisoner revealed your involvement in numerous dealings with the enemy. We've also been investigating reports that you are a practitioner of forbidden arts.
Well, being a ladies' man isn't exactly forbidden.
You best come along with us.
You invite me to your party and now you want me to leave? I do so detest receiving mixed signals. Come then. I believe I've lost my appetite for this farce of a celebration.
Oh, man. Oh, fuck.
You go too far, Lord Adeleji. By what right do you march armed soldiers into a royal banquet and eject state visitors without Her Grace's consent? You treat the brass blades as your personal army and show contempt for the throne with your every act. Leave us. Now.
Is that an order, General? Mayhap you have mistaken me for one of your flames. You will find I am not so slavishly obedient. And you lecture me on personal armies. As for your outrageous claim that I have shown contempt for the throne, let all here observe that it was not I who feasted while an assassin removed its occupant.
Oh, shit.
I expect this is your idea of defending the nation, is it? This and diluting our forces through these distractions in Cartano and Kurthis. I do begin to see how the ranks of the Immortal Flames came to be riddled with Garlean sympathizers. You are plainly unfit for command.
Wait, goddamn you. Your words make no sense. What assassin?
You mean to say you don't know? We caught the vaunted champion of the Scions in her Grace's private chambers, not moments after the deed was done.
No! No, this cannot be!
Save your breath. You will need it to plead your case. You and your entire order are to be tried for this atrocity.
Over by a dead body. Literally.
Bring in the prisoner!
This woman stands accused of poisoning Her Royal Majesty Nanamu Ul Namo, and as suspected accessories to the crime, all members of the Scions of the Seventh Dawn will be detained for questioning.
This is madness!
What a pity. Who'd have thought your tale would end like this?
Should you demand further proof, a vial with traces of the substance used to poison Her Grace was found upon the assassin's person.
Goddamn Laurentius.
How very convenient.
You would speak of convenience? Who persuaded Her Grace to host this celebration? A diversion which presented you and your confederates ample opportunity to commit the crime, and a crowd within which to fade from view. A more convenient occasion I could scarcely imagine.
How dare you! After all we have done for Uldar!
Hold your tongue, witch! I'll not be ensorcelled! I know all about the dark gift that you and your disciples wield. Oh yes, I've observed how you worked upon the minds of the Alliance leaders, bending them to your will. And what of your cordial relationship with Sir Emmerich? For years, Ishgard abjured all contact with the outside world, and now the Lord Commander of the Temple Knights treats you with the familiarity of a childhood friend. I'll tell you what I think. I think this desperate defense of Ishgard was but a ruse to deceive us into dividing our forces. Your next move will be to charm your Kurthan allies into invading our lands.
You know what?
Now that is truly ridiculous.
Yes. Yes.
How do you even think of this stuff?
She cannot be dead. Stand aside, Ilbert. I want to see the Sultana.
Spare yourself the pain, brother. I saw her with my own eyes. For a mercy, the poison took her swiftly. Her handmaiden can attest to that.
This cannot be. Nanamu. Nanamu. No!
I know. It's so sad.
Plainly, the Royalists can no longer be relied upon to keep our nation safe. And so it falls to the monitorists of the Syndicate to govern Uldar. But should you wish to help us, General, we would be more than happy to entrust the task of planning Her Grace's funeral to you.
Okay, I just have to stop here for a second. This fucker is like pushing way too hard. Like seriously. Okay.
It seems only right that you should bury your precious Sultana, and we will be glad to be rid of that burden.
I'll bet you will. You more than any man.
Whatever do you mean?
I mean you had her killed, you black-hearted bastard!
Oh, shit.
What rot! Though I did have sufficient motive, 'tis true. That young lady caused me no end of grief. She always was a most unwilling puppet. I dare say her grace was grateful that someone thought to cut her strings.
You would mock her, then mock her from hell!
What?
Yes! This is the... I gotta clap. Thank God somebody fucking cut him down. And honestly, that probably wouldn't have happened if he didn't fucking keep going. If he didn't he kept fucking pushing all of Raubon's buttons. All of them. Every single fucking button. He probably would have gotten away with it.
Have you lost your mind, General? It is forbidden to draw steel in the royal chambers, much less slaughter our fellow syndicate members. You're one of them. You've been in league with the Scions all along.
Oh shit, you better run.
You're next, you scheming bastard!
Oh, there goes an arm.
Oh, Reborn!
Yeah, he didn't expect.
Seven hells!
He didn't expect him to kill him though.
Admiral, we must leave.
Ah!
We're like, yeah, we're not gonna sit and watch this. God damn.
How unlike you, old friend. I did not expect to take your arm so easily.
Take the Scions into custody. They have conspired to commit regicide. And arrest this traitor as well.
Fuck.
Ilbert, I hope you choke on their coin.
'Tis better than the dirt I've supped on these long years. We can't all abandon Alamigo and become great war heroes as you have. You are not the man you once were, Reborn. Since that girl strapped the yoke around your neck, you've become docile. She took the mad bull and cut off his balls, and a bull that cannot rot is fit for naught but slaughter.
Oh, fucker. Oh, shit. Can we kill him too?
Shall I tell you who really killed your precious Sultana? It was me.
You die! I never doubted you, not for a moment. But there is more to this than I yet understand. Flee this place. Clear your names. Find out who is behind this plot. It is the only way. Now go!
Man. Raubon, you're good people. You're good people. I hope you don't die.
Ah, there you are.
Thancred! Where have you been?
Avoiding the fumbling advances of some very persistent admirers. When I realized the celebrations had turned sour, it seemed prudent to slip away and take stock of the situation. 'Twould appear that much of the city is already under tight guard. It occurs to me that expanding the Brass Blade's authority may not have been such a wonderful idea after all.
The success of this plan was contingent upon those thugs having the run of the place. Just how long has this scheme been in motion?
The careful preparations, the maneuvering of forces. I am inclined to agree with the General's insistence that a deeper plot exists here.
So, would I be right in thinking we now have an excuse to pummel as many brass blades as we like?
Unless you plan on pummeling them all, I'm not sure that will greatly aid our cause.
The Sultana's assassination was but one part of the scheme. We too were its targets. And though we did not share poor Nanamo's fate, we are yet hobbled by the charges laid at our door. Where now might we seek refuge?
That's a good question.
Where indeed, we may safely assume that our foe is thought to have the Rising Stones watched.
Forgive me for stating the obvious, but our choice of destination will matter little if we cannot secure an escape route out of Ul'dah. Happily, I believe I can provide one. Papashan once told me about the passages hidden in the walls of the palace. If I recall correctly, the fireplace in Nanamo's chambers conceals the entrance to a tunnel. It should lead outside the city and allow us to avoid any messy confrontations.
Oh, you better get moving. You better get going. You guys have been standing around talking for too long.
The rest of you go on ahead. I'll handle this lot.
By yourself? I suppose I shall just have to join you.
You know you guys are best buds. Seriously.
Crystal Graves too, huh? Now this should be interesting.
Ida! Papalimo!
We will hold our pursuers here. Hurry, now! Find this tunnel of Thancred's.
Minfilia, we cannot linger.
Now look what you've done.
Ida, are you all right? There are just too many of them.
I'm fine. I could do this all day. How about you?
Nearing the end of my tether.
Yeah, she does have eyes.
This is so stupid. We're the scions of the Seventh Dawn. The ones who stand between this realm and the evil that's trying to destroy it.
And if you think we'll leave the stewardship of Eorzea to the likes of your masters, then you're sorely mistaken.
Sorry I dragged you into this, Papalymo.
'Tis hardly the first time, and I'll be damned if it will be the last. Let them have it, Ida!
I was hoping you'd say that.
Yes! Now she's gonna limit break. You fucking limit break their asses. Yes!
I never knew such a watercourse existed beneath Uldar.
The architecture is of the Sildine style, if I'm not mistaken. The ancients plainly foresaw the need for a ready means of escape.
This way!
Shit. Oh.
Well, that didn't take long. It seems these tunnels were not as secret as I'd hoped.
You two go on ahead. Thancred and I will deal with this.
What do you mean to do?
Only that which is required to ensure that the dawn's light survive to brighten the morrow.
No.
Fear not, antecedent. You haven't seen the last of these fair features.
My friends.
I know.
Leave us.
No. Shit.
What is the plan, milady? Shall I take the dozen on the left and you the dozen on the right? The odds are not exactly stacked in our favor.
Numbers will count for little when I bring the tunnel down upon their heads. Though I cannot say I relish the thought of being entombed with you for all eternity.
You wound me. I will have you know that many a maid would kill for the chance to spend forever at my side. Now, may I have the last dance?
Oh. You know what? I would sigh, Thancred. But no! Don't die!
Well, this is going splendidly. Now would be a good time, milady!
'Tis done. Forgive me, Mitra.
Farewell, Nymphelia.
We were going to a party! I was once in Lady of Man and then I took an arrow in me. I do love Thancred. I do.
Hydaelyn, she speaks to me.
For fuck's sake.
No. I must remain behind, but you cannot stay with me.
What? Why?
Please, you must go on. You are the warrior of light. You are hope for the Scions and for all the realm. As long as your flame continues to burn, the light of the dawn may ever be relit.
No! Come
you
on.
must escape and save Eorzea from those who would plunge it into darkness.
But how can I do that without my friends?
'Tis the only way.
Fuck. Stop it! My flame does burn. Alright, so I think... Alphino, how did he get away?
I am glad to see you safe, my friend. What of the others? Damn that man! Teleji played me for a fool! I thought the Crystal Brave's mine till the very moment I felt the blade at my back.
There will be ample time for soul-searching later. For now, we must put some arms between us and Ul'dah.
He's wearing a disguise, clearly. Disguise in quotes.
Well, would you look who it is? Need a ride? I doubt it'll be half as exciting as the last trip we took. Not if I have anything to say about it anyway.
It's the dude from the beginning of the game. Yeah, we better get going. They're coming. They're coming to lynch me.
Let's not dawdle, eh? All aboard!
Oh yeah, they got their pitchforks and torches. Oi. Oi. Oh, fuck.
I was stocking up on supplies over in Vesper Bay, you see, when your sister come up and begged a favor. Said her brother was having some trouble down in Ul'dah, and likely needed a helping hand getting away. Thinking them ruins would make a fine hiding place, I decided to try there first. And lo and behold, there you were! Aye, and judging by them soldiers as were pouring out of the city, I arrived not a moment too soon. Ha! Must have been fate that we happened to find you there, though, eh?
I had thought to look out for Alize, but would appear she was the one watching over me. I've made such a mess of things.
Yes, you have, Alphino. Yes, you have.
And who might you be, young sir?
Pippin Taropin, Vice Marshal of the Immortal Flames. I had been on the Alamegan front these past few moons, but an urgent communication called me back to Ul'dah. Scarce had my boots touched the cobbles, though, when the streets erupted with cries of assassination. I immediately went in search of answers, and came across Master Alphino here. Needless to say, I did not think his imprisonment justified.
Let me just get through this scene so I can get to a point where I can save.
The blame plainly lies with the Monitarists. Their greed and corruption are well known to me, but for them to take advantage of the situation with such alacrity...
Was that Pippin, you said? Ain't that the name of General Alden's lad?
Yes, I am his son. Adopted, of course. 'Twas only as we were leaving Ul'dah that I learned of father's fate. Once I have seen you a safe distance away, I mean to return to the city and extricate him from this madness.
Then you needn't travel no further than Blackbrush. Our fugitives have a friend waiting for them there.
I dreamed of bringing about Eorzea's salvation, but in the end, 'twas I who needed saving.
Soldiers will keep searching for a while. Reckon we'll take the carriage back to Ul'dah and get the lay of the land. Maybe provide a distraction if need be. You three wait here. Help will be along shortly. Stay strong, friends. The real fight's to come. Alright, let's go. So, let's continue. We did meet Pippin. Pippin is Raubon's adopted son. He has a thing for Lalafell. He does. Alright. The most unassuming folk can prove to be our greatest allies. That fellow was but a passing merchant, yet he lent us aid without a moment's hesitation, or any hint of concern for his own safety. Though I can well imagine how a man could feel inspired to risk all in your presence. Oh. Father spoke often of you, Rizlin, and long have I looked forward to our first meeting. Needless to say, this is not at all how I envisioned it. Master Alphino, you must not give in to despair. That would only play into our enemy's hands. So long as you and Rizlin are free, we may still set things right. Forgive me, Marshal Tarapin, but Alphino, my boy. Sorry to keep you waiting. Sid! Sid! Sid, what are you doing here? Pulling you out of the fire as usual. Your merchant friend told me everything. Truly. Then he is no merchant, but an angel in peddler's clothing. But tell us, how do you intend to bear our friends to safety? I hid the Enterprise but a short distance away. All I need is a destination. We must find a place beyond the reach of both the Monetarists and the Crystal Braves. Kurthus, Ishgard will not suffer the intrusion of foreign forces on in their territory. That settles it. With me, everyone. Not I fear. I must remain here. I dare not abandon Ulda to the Monetarists and their cronies. You may be certain that they will seek to defame you, both here and in other city-states, but know that I shall do my utmost to thwart their every effort. Frankly, I do not expect it to be much of a challenge. Are you serious? Anixia, I just started! God. The small folk will not turn so easily on the Warrior of Light and her allies, no matter what the Monetarists claim. Marshal Tarapin, I know not what to say. Ha! Now that, Father would labor to believe. But enough talk. You must go, Master Alfino. Your airship awaits. Alright, well, at least Sid, if we still have Sid, right? Up, up! There's no rest for the righteous. Oh my god. I don't know what is wrong with her today. Well, every day I stream. It's always when I'm streaming. We're gonna... We have nowhere else to go. Well, hopefully Orshafan will be a good friend and help us out here. She does want to be famous. She wants to be heard across the entire world, the internets. Nah, not all the time. No, not Harsh Elephant. Or Shafan. Or Shafan. But he is our friend. Hopefully he can help us out here. We should make for Camp Dragonhead and speak with Lord Orshafan. Mayhap he will know what to do. Wait, which way is it? Okay, I better get my chocobo. He left. I don't know. Maybe he went back to see if he could find more scions to save. I don't know. Mr. Alphino told me your tale, Risen. It warms my heart that you should turn to me before all others, and I shall endeavor to deserve your trust. Alas, the situation here has grown more complicated in your absence. It would be best if I explained in full. Oh boy.
There has been word from the capital. Ishgard has weathered another assault, and 'tis said several wyverns broke through into the city proper. The Temple Knights succeeded in slaying the beasts, but the intrusion prompted orders to further strengthen the guard, and to place the city under a perpetual state of alert. How keenly we feel the loss of our wards at the gates of judgment. Yet we must not bemoan our misfortune. Sir Emmerich is safely returned from Ulda, and once more leads the defense of Ishgard. As for the matter of your asylum, I am afraid no progress will be made until the threat to our nation is diminished.
Oh, great.
But do not despair. You are not without allies. You are more than welcome to shelter here for as long as you wish. Pray, think of it as a new headquarters of sorts. The Falling Snows, or some such.
Falling Snows. No jokes now.
All frivolity aside, any who come here in search of you will receive no aid from House Forton. For once, the Ishgardian reputation for inhospitality shall work in our favor.
Well, you make a good point there. That's a very good point.
Agents of Uldar will find their every inquiry dismissed, and their every request for entry rebuffed, until such time as their masters have acknowledged your innocence. You once fought to preserve the honor of my dear friend. 'Tis a blessing that I may now repay that debt in kind. But let us dwell no more on this. Pray, join the rest of your companions.
The rest of our companions?
'Tis bitterly cold this day. I suspect there are those who might welcome the warmth your presence brings.
Oh my god. Okay, hold on. Hold on. Anixia! What is going on? Oh, you know, she always does this. She does it when I'm streaming because I'm not paying attention to her and she wants Daddy and Daddy's in the middle of work and she's just, Alright. Okay. Well, now what are we doing here? Oh, we gotta go into the intercessory. Greetings, madam. Shall I show you inside? Oh, upon proceeding to the intercessory, several cutscenes will play in sequence. It is... Oh, yeah. Okay, let's go. We're gonna do this. I might as well, let's tackle that. Alfino Rislin, is it really you? I'm so happy that you're... I tried contacting Minfilia and the others, but no one would respond. And then Crystal Braves, our own people, turned on us in the marketplace. Flamin told me to run, and so I did. I ran until my lungs burned and my feet ached. But I lost my way, and then... Fortunately, I had observed some of the Braves behaving suspiciously beforehand. Ah, yes, my mask. It was lost in the struggle. Pretty, isn't she? Anyway, after Yugiri found me, we traveled to Vesper Bay and met up with Urianger. When we told him what had happened, he used his magics to weave a glamour around the Waking Sands. From the outside, our old headquarters now look like an abandoned storehouse. The transformation didn't take long either. Apparently, Urianger started making preparations after the Imperial attack, just in case the Empire ever chose to pay us another visit. Good thinking, eh? Sorry, where was I? Oh, yes. So we waited there at the Waking Sands, hoping the others would come, but no one else did. My people are searching for the other Scions, even as we speak, but we have met with no success as yet. I had hoped that you might be able to suggest further places to look. But you should know, the Rising Stones did not share the Waking Sands' good fortune. Only Crystal Braves await you there. Be that as it may, we yet have a cause to hope, do we not? If the two of you escaped, it is not impossible that the others could have done so as well. You may have been forsaken by men and women believed true, but rest assured that the people of Doma yet stand with you. We welcome this opportunity to repay our debts, and shall continue our efforts to locate the others and see the Scions restored to their rightful place of honor.
"'Tis all my doing. I believed myself the only one who truly understood Eorzea's woes, and look what that arrogance has wrought. I gave commands, influenced governments with my certainty. I treated the Crystal Braves, and even the Scions themselves, as pawns in my great scheme to save the realm. But in my headlong rush into imagined glory, I paid no heed to the ground upon which I trod. The salvation of Eorzea. What was it that I hoped to achieve? Did I believe that I could rid the realm of every danger and difficulty? That I could defeat the Empire and the Ascians, and find homes for every refugee? Oh, yes. I was so very clever. Become a guardian of Eorzea, I implored, and sat back to watch my perfect army cleanse the land of chaos. It was all but a means to feed my own vanity. Only when all is lost do I finally realize the truth.
Oh, Alfino.
So, Master Alfino, are you content to remain a broken blade? Is there no flame hot enough to reforge you? What of the fine companions who yet stand at your side? I dare say the fires of their determination will soon have you slicing the air again with your customary wit.
I hardly deserve such friendship. And besides, where are we to go?
Alfino, if I may? Should this place not serve our purpose, then we shall go to Ishgard. Minfilia told me many times, as long as we stand fast against despair, the beacon of hope will never be lost to sight. Be it in the snow or in the clouds, we few will see that the dawn's light shines again.
Don't cry, Tataru.
You are right, Tataru. Thank you. And thank you for your kind words, Lord Orchefon. 'Tis true that Eorzea yet has her guardians. The Scions have achieved much, and 'twould be remiss of me to discard it all in a fit of self-pity. Let us then resume our journey, together, one step at a time.
And now we get the credits. Sorry you guys came in at the... If this is the first time you guys are watching me stream this, well, it's over. Sorry. That's it. Can you imagine? Can you imagine playing this like the very first time, and if Heaven's Word isn't out yet, and you have to wait like 6 months, and this is how it ends? Oh, man. Alright, we're gonna skip this. So we're gonna get post-credit scenes.
All has been arranged as you desired, my lord.
This is Lolorito. What the fuck is he up to? Frickin' Lalafels. Oh no. He's in prison! We gotta break him out! No, we can't let Robon... No, no. He never doubted us. He believed in us. We have to have his... What the fuck? Fucking Asians again. God damn it. Is that Elidibus? I think that's Elidibus. Nabrialis is no more. The ardor was not his to invoke. His demise was of his own making. Nevertheless, it concerns me. They have extinguished that which should rightly be eternal. Mayhap he was not wholly mistaken. Greater haste may be warranted. We are of one mind. The northern lands, then. The earth is fertile, and the seeds well sown. By my will they shall reap salvation unlike any the world has known. By his will. By his will. Oh boy. Inebriales. Wait, what? The fuck? What? I have answered thy summons, emissary. Speak and make thine intent known. You know what? Fuck it. I would speak of fate, Archon. Yours, mine, the fate of this very star. That's it. Fuck this shit. God damn it. God damn it. Oh my god.
Thou thinkest sanctuary lieth beyond. Delusion, despair, death. Thou shalt find naught else here.
Can I squash him yet? I'm gonna just smack his fucking nasty ass out of the sky. Out of the air. Tired of him! Alright. To preserve the dawn's light, the heroes journeyed north. Their hearts filled with hope and eyes fixed heavensward.